The browser action will let us do awesome things with our extension. And one of these things that I'm going to do is that I'm going to display a small text here above the icon that tells the user whether the alarm is on or off. And in order to accomplish that, I'm going to use a method here called setBadgeText. And if the alarm is on, it's going to display on here a text of on above the icon, a small text here above the icon. And if the alarm has been removed, then I'm going to say here off. Or if the alarm goes off, I'm going to say here off. So here there is a method called setBadgeText, which sets the badge text for the browser action. The badge is displayed on top of the icon. And the method here takes two parameters. The first one is an object, and it has a property of a text, which is the one that we are interested in. We are going to pass the text, and then a callback function, which is optional. And it's also important to add the default title. We need to add a default title inside the browser action. So I'm going to first add the default title so that if we want to use other methods here, we will be able to do so. So inside our manifest.json, I'm going to add here inside the browser action, I am going to add the default title, and I'm going to name it limit browsing. The second thing that I'm going to do is that inside the popup.js, if the alarm has been created, then here I'm going to use the set badge text function and set the text to on. So here I'm going to use chrome.browserAction and then set badge text. And I'm going to pass an object of the text which will be on. In that case, the alarm is on or the timer is on. So the user is limited in terms of browsing the internet. I'm going to here paste the same thing except for the text. Here I'm going to change the text to off, which means that the user can freely browse the internet. And as long as the alarm is on here, if the user clicks on session info, it doesn't matter. We aren't going to change anything because the alarm will still be there. And the default value will be off, right? The default value here will be off. Once the user opens the popup.js, it's going to display off. Unless the alarm starts counting here in the else statement, it's going to be changed to on. And of course, if the counter goes to 0, then it's going to close or remove the window, all of the tabs inside the window, and close the window. Therefore, if the user opens back again the extension, it's going again to display off. So let's now save and test. So if I refresh and then click on the icon, it's going to display, as you can see, off, a small text of off. And then if I insert 10 minutes and start session, as you can see, the text has been changed to on. And if I remove the session, then the text again will be changed to off. So it's great that here it's going to tell the user, give the user information whether the user can freely browse the internet or not. So the badge text here is very important and will give a user a better user experience.